Hello, listeners, and welcome to Health Talk Radio Africa. Herbal teas and drinks are getting a lot of shelf space in the supermarket. Sales of Moringa have increased dramatically. In social forums, social media, and even mainstream media, the topic of Moringa is commonplace. People sing the praises of drinking moringa mixed with water in juices, smoothies, and putting moringa in their food. Listeners, when the COVID pandemic hit, people sought many ways to boost their immune system. Many turned to drinking citrus juices. However, Moringa was consumed in equal measure and continues to be consumed widely. Many people sing the praises of Moringa, how it has so many health benefits, curing a long list of ailments. I am your host, Dr. Mary Mugambi, and today we ask, is Moringa really a superfood or just another hype? Listeners, in this episode, we explore if Moringa is a superfood or is it just another edible plant with a few benefits. To answer this question, we looked for solid scientific evidence on the health benefits of Moringa. Solid scientific evidence came in the form of systematic reviews in peer-reviewed journals going back many decades. Systematic reviews collect data from numerous scientific studies going back several decades. They reanalyze them and make new conclusions. Listeners, you may be asking, what is Moringa? What are the benefits? How is it used? Moringa is the name of a tree that is native to the Asian continent, South, Central America, and here in the African continent. Moringa tree is known by many names such as drumstick tree, horseradish tree. In the Nile Valley of Sudan, Moringa is known as the tree for purifying. The leaves, flowers, seed pods, seeds, bark, and roots of the Moringa tree are used around the world for many ways, from medicines, nutritional supplements, vegetables, seasoning, and water purification. Here in Eastern Africa, it is the leaves of the Moringa tree that are used extensively. The Moringa leaves are rich in many nutrients. They are rich in vitamins A, B, C, riboflavin, nicotinic acid, folic acid, beta-carotene, pyridoxine, just to name a few. Moringa leaves are equally rich in minerals such as iron, calcium, phosphorus, and copper. The best part is that Moringa leaves are also high in protein. When you compare to household portions of common foods, 100 grams of dried Moringa leaf powder has 25 grams of protein compared to just 7 grams found in a serving spoon of beef. For iron, Moringa has 28 milligrams of iron compared to 2 milligrams found in a serving spoon of beef. Finally, for calcium, Moringa has 2,000 1000 milligrams compared to 300 milligrams found in a glass of milk. However, it is highly unlikely a person can consume 100 grams of moringa powder in one day. 100 grams would be the amount of found in a small tin for retail in a supermarket. The normal consumption would be 2 teaspoons or just 10 grams in a glass of water. Please note, listeners, that even if moringa is highly nutritious, it cannot replace a healthy, nutritious diet. Listeners, for medicinal purposes, moringa has been used since 1700s in herbal medicine by Indians and Africans. The list of medicinal properties for moringa is long and impressive. Moringa leaves, flowers, seeds, all can be used to fight infections, stomach ulcers, allergies, fevers, even as painkillers, to name a few. Vitamin A deficiency is rampant across our beautiful continent of Africa. Vitamin A deficiency results in impaired dark adaptation of the eyes and night blindness. That simply means you go into a dark room and your eyes don't adjust. Dried moringa leaf powder and pods are very high in vitamin A. Adding the leaf powder to food and drink can prevent or reduce vitamin A deficiency along with eye problems in children. For diabetics, moringa can lower blood sugar. High levels of antioxidants in moringa leaves, pods, and flower lowers inflammation. Emerging studies show that moringa inhibits the growth of cancer cells. However, more studies need to be conducted to be absolutely sure regarding cancer. Moringa is also effective against several bacteria such as staphylococcus aureas, making it an ineffective antibacterial agent when consumed. Due to the high protein content in moringa, several emerging studies have shown that moringa does improve the weight of underweight children, including those with special needs, such as cerebral palsy. So, listeners, how does one use moringa? Around the world, in Asia, the Indian subcontinent, and here in Africa, moringa leaves, flowers, and the immature pods are used as a vegetable. The leaves are dried and ground into a powder mixed with a glass of water as a cold or warm drink. The usual dosage is 2 teaspoons of dried leaf powder in a glass of water. A teaspoon is usually 5 grams. Therefore, in a glass of water, use 2 teaspoons or 10 grams. One can consume up to 10 teaspoons of moringa powder spread out throughout the day. A word of caution: please do not overdose. Since moringa has high amounts of iron can accumulate in the human body and cause problems, especially with the digestive system and blood. Moringa pods look just like green peas. They can be cooked as a vegetable, added to soups, stews, and curries. The moringa pods add nutrients to food such as protein, iron, calcium. But the nutrients are not as high quantities compared to the dried moringa leaf powder. The dried leaf powder can be added to soups, stews, curries, teas, and smoothies as a nutritional supplement. There will be a slight change in flavor. Fresh moringa leaves can be prepared just like spinach, kale, or any green leafy vegetables. These fresh moringa leaves can be boiled, fried, sautéed, added to soups and stews. Adding fresh moringa leaves or dried leaf powder to a side dish in families or cultures where the staple food is a starch with little or no vegetable accompaniment adds valuable nutrients. The added moringa will increase protein, vitamins, minerals to the otherwise low nutrient meal. This is important, especially during the prolonged drought in several parts of the continent. Moringa seeds. Moringa seeds are usually picked and cooked when they are still green and not dried. The seeds can be roasted and eaten like peanuts. Moringa flowers are dried and used as a herbal teas. Wow, listeners, you will agree with me that moringa is indeed a superfood. If used well, it can increase the nutrients in family meals. Thank you, listeners, for joining me here at Health Talk Radio Africa. Today's episode was brought to you by Anumi Breast Prosthetics. I always welcome your comments on this program. Just drop me an email at Health Talk Radio Africa. Please subscribe to the program and share with friends. Until next time, listeners, eat healthy so you can live healthy. Bye for now. Bye-bye.